Alright, what is going on, you TM26s? How y'all doing today? And we're going to talk about why I'm optimistic for Splatoon 2. I'm assuming that is a dude impersonator. Yeah, so obvious. Well, actually, you know what? Before we sort of get into that, I just want to say, a few things. Well, actually, it's really only one thing, but first, thank you guys for 50 subs. I'm a little surprised at how quickly we got there. But, we did it. So, awesome. Thank you guys. Nope, okay. I didn't think that would have killed me, but it did. Yeah, we're just going to play some Parkour today, just so, I can focus a little bit more while commentating. We can sort of hang out. But, yeah. So, yeah, right. I'm optimistic for Splatoon 2. Obviously, we just got the post about like rolling abilities and everything, and I really like this system. So in case you haven't seen it, if you want to read about it, who's just throwing burst bombs? Okay. If you want to read it, it's on the Splatoon Tumblr account, so just search Splatoon Tumblr and you can find it. But basically what it looks like is abilities, the way they work in Splatoon 1 are back, but what's different now is the character whose name is Merch, like the smaller spike. Dude, I'm just getting picked off right now. Yeah, so the smaller spike's name is Merch, and basically what they do is you can re-roll with them like normal. You get the points and get the abilities, and you can like re-roll fully and get them and like get new abilities. But what happens when you re-roll is you now get like I don't remember exactly what they're called. I'll just call them pieces. You get like pieces of the abilities that you got rid of, and if you collect enough of those, you can use them to then just select the ability and not have to roll it randomly. Which sounds, I think it'll be a really good system. Like, because what it'll allow you to do is if you want certain sub abilities that aren't common on a piece of gear, you can roll for them. Or you can roll for those sub abilities on a piece of gear where they are common, and then use the pieces to get them on the gear with the main that you want. So yeah, and then just sort of move. And so like the fact, and like that sort of, and this is sort of going to lead into why I think the main reason why I'm optimistic. Jesus, literally all you've done is throw burst bombs this game. Oh no, wait, that's a different person. Never mind. Still, you don't need to stop throwing burst bombs at me. And so the main reason why I'm super excited about, or optimistic, I should say. I'm not like, oh, this game's gonna be great already, because we've played 2 maps and with 4 weapons. Like, you can't judge a game on that. But the reason I'm sort of optimistic, and especially from a competitive standpoint, is because Nintendo is obviously listening to the community. Like they heard that we were not a fan of the invincibilities. So far they seem to have gotten rid of them. We're keeping our fingers crossed there. What did we finish? 4 and 6. We weren't happy with the RNG aspect of rolling gear. They kept it in because that is their system, but they were like, hey, we realize that you guys need a way to take out just this randomness of the game, because having randomness in any form in a competitive game is not good. Like, it hurts the competitive aspect of the game. And so like, hey, here's this, which is just super, they didn't have to do that, right? And then you also see the fact that now they have this new they had I don't remember what it was called. They had this North American tournament. They've partnered with the ESL. They're doing the thing for Australia and New Zealand, I think it is. And then, where was I? I'm totally lost now. Oh, and then they had the new one where the winners go to E3, which I'm super upset I can't play it because I'm not 18. Why are we getting all these? I don't know. I'm assuming that's not actually Pixel. But why are we getting all these impersonators? Maybe it is Pixel playing on a side account. Who knows? But yeah, so you see that Nintendo is very they're super hey, we're actually going to try and like support this competitive scene, which is really good because you see how big Smash is, right? And that was basically all born out of just the community. So can you imagine what a Nintendo? I suck. Can you imagine what like the community could do with the support of Nintendo? It's honestly kind of like it looks pretty good, right? Okay. I thought I was gonna win that one outright, but apparently not. So yeah, like, I don't know, I'm just super optimistic because everything they're showing off so far, outside of, you know, a few issues with the test fire, you know, like the motion controls, and realistically, here's my thing on the motion controls. Yes, why I like the Splatoon 1 motion controls, if they want to change something, like, they can do it. Like, yes, while I thought the Splatoon 1 motion controls felt better, it's not like they're bad. It's not like they physically... It's not like they're not responsive. Right? Like you can play with them. Like, I don't know. It's tough to explain how I look at it. Because it's just the game feels different, which, you know, realistically, it's like it's not a port, so realistically it should feel different. But I don't know. Like, I personally, if they don't fix the motion controls, I will be... I don't really know what I'll be, because I won't be like I won't be disappointed. I'm pretty sure we're just getting taunted right there. I won't be disappointed. I'll be like, alright, this is what we're doing, and it's fine, because it's not like they're bad. Dude, this person... Alright, I'm killing them. We're going hard for the next 40 seconds so I can kill a few players. Yeah, I know you're gonna challenge me. Dang it. Oh, where did they come from? It's alright. We're doing fine. We lost that one, but that's alright. So yeah. So I'm just, you know, I'm excited to see what else we're gonna get. Because, you know, obviously, you know, like, I criticized the Reef because I don't think it'll be that great of a competitive map. But with that being said, like, there are still maps in Splatoon that aren't that great. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that, because I think Reef will be fine for zones and tower control. I think like a map like that, I think will actually work pretty well for it. But for something like Rainmaker, you know, as I said, I don't think it'll be a good map. I think it'll end up being Piranha Pit. And what I mean when I say they're not good, it's not like they have inherent flaws, but when you see that Nintendo, you know, moves the spawn, they put up all these other walls so that you can, like, move differently, and then when you see that the goal is placed in, like, just this random corner of the map, you can tell that they didn't know what to do with it. And when that happens, it's the strategy behind everything is never going to play out as well, because everything's sort of just gonna be like, well, I guess this map, like, it wasn't really... It's the same thing with Salt Spray, right? Like, the way the map was designed just doesn't... Jesus. It doesn't benefit, or, well, it doesn't... What's the word I'm looking for here? Oh, hello. It doesn't promote, like, good competitive play. And you see that when, you know, the fact that they, like, redid part of the map. So, yeah, which is fine, because we don't need... All the maps don't need to be good, and realistically, they shouldn't be good. If all the maps were good, that's kind of an issue. I mean, not really an issue, but it's going to do the same thing that happened in Splatoon 1, where we're playing 48 maps for a competitive game, which makes literally 0 sense. So, yeah. I mean, that's a whole other thing, like, on what I think what we should do in terms of, like, a community. I don't know. It's tough when you like look at that because you say like we should have just selected maps that that we think are competitive, but then obviously everyone's gonna be like, well, I'm good on let's use Piranha. I'm good on Piranha Rainmaker, and I think we should play Piranha Rainmaker. Just because you guys don't think it's competitive doesn't mean we shouldn't play it. And then we're just like, and then like, all right, and then everyone's like, well, let's just go by what Nintendo thinks. And everyone's like, I don't like what Nintendo thinks, and then it's just, and it just becomes this whole other thing where realistically either we all need to like, we somehow need to have like a voting system, but that's just never going to work because then it's going to be like the people in this like part of the Splatoon community are going to get to vote. And it's just like, I don't know, we either need to find some way to limit them. And realistically, I think the best way to do it fairly is to have Nintendo do it. Because at that point, because realistically, does Nintendo honestly care which competitive teams are doing well? No, like they don't. Like no one, I don't think anyone in the Splatoon community is related to Reggie. Like I don't think that's a thing. So yeah, I don't know, that's my take on it, but who knows. But yeah, I think that's probably about all I have to say, really, on this subject. Oh well, we're done. Not our greatest performance, but we also didn't do that badly. We just got on to record and talk to you guys. We weren't going for highlight reel montage worthy clips right there. But yeah, so either way, guys, thanks for hanging out, watching the video. Obviously, if you enjoyed, please remember to click that like button. It's always appreciated. Anything else? Yeah, give me your thoughts. Do you think that Splatoon 2 will be more competitive? Do you think Nintendo is finally moving over, or is finally going to start supporting competitive communities? I mean, you already look at what they've done with Pokemon. I mean, yes, it's not directly Nintendo; it's the Pokemon company, but like they're sort of one and the same almost. But yeah, either way, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!